Welcome to Digimasters Shorts. We are your hosts, Adam Nagus
and Carly Wilson, delivering the latest scoop from the digital realm.
Anthropic has released Claude Fable 5, a new AI model it describes as the most capable system it has ever made publicly available. The launch follows April's unveiling of its ultra-powerful Claude Mythos model, which was initially withheld from broad release due to safety concerns. The company says Fable 5 now exceeds all prior publicly available models in benchmarks across software engineering, scientific research, vision, and complex knowledge work. Anthropic claims the model shows an even greater advantage as tasks grow longer and more complicated. Because of its advanced cybersecurity capabilities, Fable 5 launches with built-in safeguards that automatically redirect certain sensitive queries to a less powerful model, Claude Opus 4.8. The company says these protections trigger in fewer than 5% of sessions, though some harmless requests may be flagged. A largely unrestricted version, Claude Mythos 5, is being provided only to a small group of cyber defenders and infrastructure partners. Both new models are priced at $10 per $1 million input tokens and $50 per $1 million output tokens, less than half the cost of the earlier Mythos preview. Anthropic says Fable 5 and Mythos 5 outperform competitors, including GPT-5.5 in its internal testing. Claude Fable 5 becomes available starting today, with a staged rollout expected as the company anticipates extremely high demand.
Apple has confirmed that WatchOS 27 will drop support for several recent Apple Watch models, marking one of the largest compatibility cuts in the platform's history. The new software, unveiled at WWDC 2026, will run only on the Apple Watch Series 9, Series 10, Series 11, Ultra 2, Ultra 3, and SE 3. Devices losing support include the Series 6, Series 7, Series 8, first generation Ultra, and second generation SE, despite some of them launching as recently as 2022. Apple initially appeared to exclude the Series 9 but later clarified that it will, in fact, receive the update. The shift represents a sharp break from last year, when WatchOS 26 supported the same devices as its predecessor. Analysts point to new hardware requirements tied to Siri AI, a headline feature of WatchOS 27. Every supported model runs on Apple's S9 or newer chip, which includes a more advanced neural engine for machine learning tasks. Apple has not officially said that Siri AI is the reason older devices were cut. Owners of unsupported watches will still receive core functionality and likely security updates, but they will miss new features. The move stands in contrast to iOS 27, which continues to support the iPhone 11 lineup from 2019. A Mississippi judge has dismissed a legal dispute after discovering that attorneys on both sides relied on artificial intelligence tools that generated fabricated information in their court filings. The case involved lawyer Tom Withers, who sued the city of Aberdeen, Mississippi, claiming unpaid legal fees. Although Withers had legal representation, his attorneys admitted they used AI to research and draft briefs without verifying the accuracy of the content. The problem did not stop there, as lawyers representing the city also turned to AI to prepare their filings. The result was a courtroom battle in which large language models were effectively arguing against each other. Senior U.S. District Judge Sharian Aycock halted the proceedings, cancelled the trial, and dismissed all four attorneys involved. Two lawyers who acknowledged using AI to generate filings were barred from appearing before the court for 2 years. All four were fined between $1,000 and $3,500, depending on the severity of their conduct. In her sanctions order, Judge Aycock criticized the growing burden on courts forced to address AI-generated hallucinations in legal documents. The incident adds to a rising number of cases nationwide where fabricated AI citations have made their way into official filings, alarming judges and legal researchers alike.
Apple used its WWDC 2026 keynote to unveil a new Siri AI, but the bigger story for enterprises is its transformation into a system-wide AI interface for apps and workplace actions. The company is positioning Siri as an operating system layer that can discover content and trigger tasks across iPhone, iPad, Mac, Apple Watch, and Vision Pro. Developers will now need to expose app data and actions through frameworks like App Intents, App Entities, and View Annotations, so Siri and Spotlight can understand and act on them. Properly integrated, business apps could let employees find, summarize, and update records using natural language without building separate chatbot tools. Apple is also expanding its foundation models framework, adding multimodal support, private cloud options, and third-party model integration, while introducing core AI for running custom models on Apple Silicon. New testing and evaluation tools aim to make AI features measurable and reliable enough for enterprise production use. At the same time, Apple is adding device management controls to govern Siri AI, external model access, and on-device processing in corporate environments. Privacy remains central to the pitch, with Apple emphasizing on-device processing and private cloud compute that it says does not retain personal data. Still, questions remain around auditability, compliance controls, regional availability, and support for older hardware. The broader strategy is clear. Apple is embedding AI into its operating systems and developer frameworks, betting that a tightly integrated, privacy-focused approach can win enterprise trust.
Thank you for listening to today's AI and Tech News Podcast Summary. Please do leave us a comment, and for additional feedback, please email us at podcast@digimasters.co.uk. You can now follow us on Instagram and Threads by searching for @Digimaster Shorts or search for Digimasters on LinkedIn. Be sure to tune in tomorrow, and don't forget to follow or subscribe.